Welcome to the short-term online course Basics of Web Development using HTML and PHP. In this video, we will discuss about what are the operators are available in PHP and the conditional statement, what are the looping statements are available, what are the functions are used in the PHP. First, we will see PHP operators. You know that number of operators are available in some of the uh, programming language. Here, one, two, or three different operators are available in PHP operator. But I have to explain all the operators and some additional operators also. First, we see that PHP operator is a symbol. Actually, what is the meaning of operator? Operator is a symbol that is used to perform operations on operand. Actually, what is operator is a one of the symbol. The symbol represent two operand. Operand meaning you have to represent the some value. For example, A is one of the operand and B is the one of the operand. In between, you have to specify one operator, that is the plus or minus. What is the meaning? A plus B, A minus B, that is the example of operator. The simple words operators are used to perform operations on variables or values. What is the use of operator? It is used to perform operations on some variables or values. It contains number of operators. I have to put some of the operators, the basic operators. First one is arithmetic operators, that is plus, minus, asterisk, um, division. This is modulo symbol. Some of the this is the one of the new operators. It's a exponential power. That is the next one, assignment operator. Equal sign, plus equal to is a difference. It's a minus equal to, star equal to, division and modulo equal. Comparison operator, double equal to, three equal to is there, not equal to, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. An increment and decrement operator, pre-decrement and post-decrement, pre-increment and post-increment also. Logical operators, logical and, logical or, logical not. String operator, that is concatenation is meaning for dot, concatenations equal, array operators. These all the operators are available in PHP operators. First, we want to see what is the arithmetic operators. Actually, arithmetic operators are used to basic operations. So we see the example. What are the arithmetic operators are available here? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulo, and one more operator is there. I have to explain this. First, I have to put this. See the example. First, I have to declare two variable. One is the x, another one is the y. X is assigned the value is 10, y is assigned the value is 6. It can be added with both variables and store, and it can be print in the echo statement. You have to run this program to get the value is 16. You have to add x and y here. Same like this, I have to put minus, I get the sum result. That is 10 minus 6, that is 4. The same like this, I have to multiplications. You get the value 10 into 6, that is 60. I have to bring a division operator here, some digits. Okay. Then I got more. I have to tell you is a modulo symbol. Modulo symbol. I put this. That is 10 by 6. You have to divide with 10 by 6. Remainder value will be displayed. 1 into 6, 6. 10 minus 6 equal to 4. If I get the remainder value is 4, the answer is 4. That is the modulo. One more is there. I have to given this one more is exponential. That is double star. Okay, you have to put this double star. What is the output? You get this. That is the what is the meaning of this exponential? Double star. So new operators in PHP. Know that star is the arithmetic operator of C and C++. Is a new operator of PHP is exponential. What is the meaning of 10 power 6? 10 into 10 into 10. You have to multiply with it 6 times. 10 into 10 is 100. 100 into 10. So exponential operators. This is the one more new operators in arithmetic operators. Okay. Next, I go for What is the assignment operator? You have to assign two values in between. You have to mention the figure. You have to assign the value of the variable. That is the use of assignment operator. It is meaning of a equal to b. What is the meaning this? B value will be stored in the a. That is the meaning of equal sign. Then plus equal to, minus equal to, asterisk equal to, division modulo. This is the assignment operator. You have to assign the values in the variable. You see the example.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome to the short-term online course, Basics of Web Development using HTML and PHP. In this video, we will discuss about what are the operators are available in PHP and the conditional statement, what are the looping statements are available, what are the functions are used in the PHP. First, we will see PHP operators. You know that number of operators are available in some of the uh, programming language. Here, one, two, or three different operators are available in PHP operator. But I have to explain all the operators and some additional operators also. First, we see that PHP operator is a symbol. Actually, what is the meaning of operator? Operator is a symbol that is used to perform operations on operand. Actually, what is operator is a one of the symbol. The symbol represent two operand. Operand meaning you have to represent the some value. For example, A is one of the operand and B is the one of the operand. In between, you have to specify one operator, that is the plus or minus. What is the meaning? A plus b, a minus b. That is the example of operator. The simple words operators are used to perform operations on variables or values. What is the use of operator? It is used to perform operations on some variables or values. It contains number of operators. I have to put some of the operators, the basic operators. First one is arithmetic operators, that is plus, minus, asterisk, um, division. This is modulo symbol. Some of the this is the one of the new operators. It's a exponential power. That is next one assignment operator. Equal sign, plus equal to is the difference. This is a minus equal to, star equal to, division and modulo equal. Comparison operator, double equal to, three equal to is there, not equal to, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. An increment and decrement operator, pre-decrement and post-decrement, pre-increment and post-increment also. Logical operators, logical and, logical or, logical not. String operator, that is concatenation is meaning for dot, concatenations equal, array operators. These all the operators are available in PHP operators. First, we want to see what is the arithmetic operators. Actually, arithmetic operators are used to basic operations. So we see the example once again. Actually, arithmetic operations are done in the arithmetic operators. That is the meaning. What are the arithmetic operators are available here? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulo, and one more operator is there. I have to explain this. First, I have to put this. See the example. First, I have to declare two variable. One is the x, another one is the y. X is assigned the value is 10. Y is assigned the value is 6. It can be added with both variables and store, and it can be print in the echo statement. You have to run this program to get the value is 60. You have to add x and y here. Same like this, I have to put minus, I get the sum result. That is 10 minus 6, that is 4. The same like this, I have to multiplications. I get the value 10 into 6, that is 60. I have to bring a division operator here, some digits. Okay. Then I one more I have to tell you is a modulo symbol. Modulo symbol. I put this. It is 10 by 6. I have to divide with 10 by 6. Remainder value will be displaced. 1 into 6, 6. 10 minus 6 equal to 4. Like I get the remainder value is 4. The answer is 4. That is the modulo. One more is there. I have to given this one more is exponential. That is double star. Okay, you have to put this double star. What is the output? You get this. That is the what is the meaning of this exponential? Double star. So new operators in PHP. Know that star is the arithmetic operator of C and C++. Is a new operator of PHP is exponential. What is the meaning of 10 power 6? 10 into 10 into 10. You have to multiply with it 6 times. 10 into 10 is 100. 100 into 10 is the exponential operators. This is the one more new operators in arithmetic operators. Okay. Next, I go for what is the assignment operator? You have to assign two values in between. You have to mention the figure. You have to assign the value of the variable. That is the use of assignment operator. It is meaning of A equal to B. What is the meaning this? B value will be stored in the A. That is the meaning of equal sign. Then plus equal to, minus equal to, asterisk equal to, division modulo. This is the assignment operator. You have to assign the values in the variable. You see the example. It's the assignment operator. What is the meaning? Equal sign. I have to assign x value equal to 10. Then I have to run this. That is the value we get. That is 10. This is the assignment operators. This one more is there. That is plus equal to, minus equal to. Number of, we have 4 combination of arithmetic operators. This meaning of plus equal to. What is the meaning here? X equal, highest value is 20. Then x without, what is the meaning here? Actually, plus equal to, sorry, meaning star x equal to star, star symbol x plus 100. This is the meaning of this. Plus equal to a meaning dollar symbol x equal to dollar x plus 100. This is the meaning of plus equal to. Okay. You see how you have to run this program. This is the value we get this 120. X equal to x order value we have to already in 20. 20 plus 100 equal to 120. This is the release. The same like this you have to use for minus. Okay, here. This minus 80. That is 20 minus 100. That is the meaning of this. So minus 80. Then I go for this star. That is meaning of 20 into 100. Already SOD value is equal to 20. Okay. So 2000. Next, I have to put this division symbol. Divide this 100 by 20. That's the value is 0. Okay. Then in one more is there. That is modulo symbol. You get the remainder value. This is the uh, assignment operator. Next. What is the next one is comparison operator. What is the meaning of comparison? You have to compare with two values. That is A is greater than B. You have to, A is one of the value, B is one of the value. You have to compare with two value. If any operator using to compare with two operand, that operator is called the comparison operators. Here we have number of operators either. That is double equal to, triple equal to, not equal to, equal. Now, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than. You have to see the example. Here, I have to two variable I have to use x equal to 100 and y equal to 100. Actually, x is a integer. Okay, y is a string. I have to assign the value string within the double quote. So it is the string. I have to compare with integer equal to integer double equal to and string. This is the correct or not. You have to check this. Return the true because values are equal. If actually, what is the meaning? If two values, two variable x and y is values are equal, you get the return the value is true. Otherwise, false. Here, x is a integer variable. Okay, I have to assign the value is integer, and y is the string data type. I have to assign the value 100 is the is meaning for string within the. I have to specify within the double quotes. Okay, what is the result? We will come. We will see. Is the result will come. Boolean. What is the true? Returns true because values are equal. Strings are both are equal. That is the meaning of true. Okay. Next, I go for identical. This is the identical operator. You see, this is the identical operator. Okay, we have to compare with identical operator. Then once again I go for the triple equal to three equal sign using for this. You see this example. This is the meaning here. Double equal to you have equal, and more you have to sign the another one equal to. This is the meaning of written because they are not equal. Set triple equal. One, two, three, four equal. This is the meaning of false. Okay. Next I go for operator is increment decrementing operator. What is the meaning of incrementing and decrementing? What is the meaning of incrementing? The increment operator, you should be add with plus 1. In your value, you have to declare any variable x. X is one of the variable name. You have to add with plus 1. That is meaning of you have incrementing. What is the decrementing? You have to minus with 1. That is the meaning of decrementing. But increment operators will be used two type. One is the pre-incrementing, another one is the post-incrementing. Pre-incrementing meaning this is the pre plus plus. Before you have to add 1, that is the meaning of pre-incrementing. After add the variable, there is now post-incrementing. Same like this, decrement operators is to divide with two types, post-decrement and pre-decrement. If you minus with 1, 1 minus x variable is the pre-decrementing, and variable minus 1 is the post decrementing. This is the incrementing and decrement. At least what is the use of this increment decrement? You have to add with one variable. You have to add with any variable in one. That is meaning of incrementing. You have to subtract the variable minus one. That is meaning of decrementing operator. You see the example. You have to understand here. Actually, I have to declare one variable name is x. I have to assign the variable x equal to 10. Okay, I have to assign the x. Now, x value is 10. This is the, what is the meaning? This is the pre-incrementing. That is 1 plus 10. Okay, test the output, get the values 11. That is 1. This is the meaning of 1 plus 10. This is the pre-increment. Okay, then I have to this plus plus a post increment. Use this. What is the output we will get? Is the meaning plus plus? It's not working. Okay. Then minus minus. How it work here? 10. Why will then you see this example? Eight. The same like this. Plus plus minus minus. 8 plus 1 is equal to 8. Pre-increment is not working. Here if we put on it is working now. Now what is the working is 8. Then you have to put this plus plus. How it is work? 1 plus x. Okay, same like this, minus minus. Okay, this is the increment and decrement operator. Next I go for logical operator. They have three logical operators are available. And or not. And symbol, this is the and symbol, this is the or symbol, this is the not symbol. What is the meaning of and? You have to compare with two variable, two conditions, and the both conditions are true, the result one the true. What is the meaning of or? If both conditions or if any one conditions are satisfied true, you get the result is true. What is the meaning of this and? Actually, both conditions are true, result is true. Both condition of false, result is false, otherwise all false. This is the meaning of logical and. What is the clear picture of logical and? True, true, one. A is true, B is true, the result is true. A is true, B is false, the result is false. A is true, A is false, B is true, the result is false. A is false, B is false, the result is false. What is the meaning of both? And both condition is true, the result is true. Both condition is false, the result is false. Remaining all combinations are false. What is the meaning of or? If any one of the operations is true, the result is true. Both conditions are false, the result is false. Then what is the meaning of not? If you give the value is true, the opposite of the result, that is, if you're true, you get the value is false. If you send the value is false, the result is true, that is negative, that is complement value come. That is the logical operators. You see the example. In this example, how to use two variable, that is the x and y. X is assigned the value is 100, y is assigned the value is 50. How to check the conditions, both are true. That is, if is the conditional statement, x variable double equal to 100. That is, x variable is value is equal to 100. At the same time, y variable is equal to 50. It's not a assigning variable, it's a equal value. This y is equal to 50. X equal to 100 is a one conditions. Y equal to 50 is a one more conditions. What is the meaning of and? The two condition is true, the result is true. If the two condition is false, result is false. If any one condition true or false, true or false, the result is false. You see the output here. Here, I have actually x or a variable is 100 and y or a variable 50. It is a correct. It's a both conditions are satisfied. It's a both conditions are true. So what is the result? We will see. Hello world. But I have to change here something. It is correct or not. I have to change here 20. Here is 50. Is 50. You have to run this. It's working or not. Empty. What is the meaning here? Actually, in y, I have to assign the values 20. Okay. But here, x equal to 100. The one condition is true. And y equal to 50. Actually, y is assigned the value is 20. But then this condition, second condition is false. So we don't get any result. If I change here, the value is 50, you get the result. What is the this is the meaning of fun. Both condition is true, the you get the result is true. If any one condition true or false, the result is false. This is the and. Next, I go for OR operations. Or same like this, I have to put in x's value is 100 and y is 50. Here, I have to equal to x value is 100 and y value is 80. See that what is the result we'll get. What is the result we will get? Hello world. What is the actually it's a or meaning. First, we want to know what is the or operators. Or meaning both conditions. That is, A is the one of the conditions. Here, X is one of the condition. Y is one of the conditions. These are two conditions. If two condition is false, the result also false. Otherwise, if one condition is true or false, and other condition is false or true, and both condition is true, the result is true. That is the meaning of or. Here we check this. First condition is 100. It is correct. Okay, it is correct. And it check this another one condition. Y is equal to 8? No. But if any one condition is satisfied, the result is true. Okay, this is the meaning of this or. One more, we have to change the value. This is working there. 200. Actually, x value is here 100. I have to put this x value is 200. And x value, y is value is get. It is check this is correct or not. We didn't get the result. What is the meaning of this? Both condition is false, the result is false. Okay, this is the meaning of logical operators. I have to give one more example is not. What is the meaning of not? If your input is true, what is the get? Is the output is false. If you send any input is false, what is the output it get is true. That is a complement form. Okay, you have to see that x value equal to 100, x not equal to 90. Actually, x value actually in 100, but I have to put the condition is x is not equal to 90. What is this? See that it is some error. That is the meaning of the logical and or not. Okay, next I go for string operator. String operator are used to perform the operation on string. Actually, what is the use of string operator? You have to perform is the string manipulation. Here, two operators are used. One is the dot. This is the dot. You see this? You didn't know. Wait, I have to increase the size. You know this. This is the dot. It's a dot operator. What is the meaning of dot? That is the many meaning of concatenation. It is the concatenation to join with two string. That is the meaning of next one, dot and equal to. I increase the size, dot equal to. You have to concatenate an assignment value. Equal sign is assignment. Okay, you see the example. One string, that's txt1 is the, I have to assign the value is, I assign the string as India. Actually, txt1, I have to assign the string as India. And one more variable is so text txt2, I have to assign the string is our country. Okay, I have to concatenate with two string, text1 dot text2. This concatenate meaning for to have to joining the two string. That is the meaning of this. You see the output here. India is our country. This is the concatenation of two string. Next, we see that how to assign in concatenate of assign example. See here, text one is some name and text two is some name, some string you have to assign this. How to concatenate with, I have to print this text one. Okay, concatenate equal sign. That is the meaning of this. So you have to run this. So either okay, so you have to first you have to joining, then you have to assign the text one value. Okay, text one value here join with hello world. So okay, I have to print here text two. What is the output we'll get? Only for world. You see that? That is, I have to assign text one is the hello and text two is world. Then I have to concatenate with text one and text two. Okay, so you have to join with hello world first of here. Okay, that is the exclamatory. Then what is the, I have to print the echo statement in text two. What is the meaning here? Text two I already assign in world one. Okay, but here I have to print this text two instead of text one. I have to assign text to one here. What is the output is? You have to concatenate hello world will display here. You see this? This is the difference of concatenations and concatenate assignment. Concatenation, you have to join with two string. That is hello world. Then I have to store this hello world concatenate value will be stored in text one. Okay, this is the difference of concatenation and concatenation assignment. Okay, next PHP array operators. We have lot of operators is there. You have to use some of the operators here. You know that already, that is plus is the union and equality and identity. Then all the operators before itself we saw the example. The same operators are used here. You know that how to declare the array and everything. These all the operators are available in the PHP. PHP conditional statement. What is the use of conditional statement? You have to check the conditions. That is the meaning of conditional statement. The conditional statements are used to perform different actions based on different condition. You have to give some other conditions. You check the condition and get the result. That is the meaning of conditional statement. We have to pass different type of conditions in this statement. Here, number of condition statements here, in probably we see that three first one is if statement. What is the meaning of if statement? It is the simple if statement. Simple if statement. It execute some code if one condition is actually, if you use only one conditions, you use for if statement. It is execute in some code if the condition is true. Condition true இருந்ததுனா, if a condition is true, the if statement will run. That is the meaning of if statement. Second one, if else statement. What is the meaning of if else statement? The if else statement execute some code if the condition is true and another code if the condition is false. Actually, if you check the condition is true, only the condition is true, you have to use for simple if. If you want condition is true, you get the result one. The condition is false, you have to go for this if else statement. If the condition is true, you get the some statement of the result. Otherwise, if a condition is false, you get the other statement. At that time only you have to use for if else statement. Next, one more statement is the if else if and else if statement. What is the meaning of this? You have to use more than different codes for more than different conditions. If you check more than one conditions, more than else if conditions, more than else is you else, we have to you implement the program, you go use for if else and else if statement. Next I go for switch statement. Is a different track we have to use for this. If go switch, we have to different part. So we will see later. Now we see only if statement, if else statement, if else if statement. Okay, first we go for PHP if simple if statement. If the condition is true, you have to use for this. Only one condition you have to check this. That is the use for if statement. That is, you just remember only one conditions I have to use for my program. You use it only if statement. That is the meaning of if. If statement execute some code if one condition is true. What is the basic syntax of this? If, open the bracket, you have to specify the conditions, close the bracket, then you have to go for open the braces. You have to write any statement. If the condition is true, you get the some result. That is the statement here. This is the statement. That is the result. What is the output? You get this, that the statement you have to type here. Then you have to close the braces. This is the basic syntax of if statement. Simple if statement. What is the meaning of this? Listen. T, I have to assign T value is 10, then T equal to 10. In this condition is true, I get the value is echo, have a good day. This, if a condition is true, you get the statement. This is the meaning of simple if. Okay. Next, I go for PHP, the if else statement. What is the meaning here? You have to check the conditions. If the condition is true, the statement will be executed. Then, if a condition is false, the else condition is else statement will execute it. This is the meaning of if else statement. If else statement execute some code. If the condition is true and another code, if the condition is false. What is the meaning of this? Here, if the condition is true, this this code will be executed. Otherwise, if the condition is false, the else statement will be executed. This is the meaning of if else statement. Why we have to use for if else? We want to know if the condition is true or false. If the condition is true, the first statement will be executed. If the condition is false, the second statement will be executed. If this type of condition, you have to check this. You have to use for if else statement. See here, I have to use this same date functions. I get the hour. The hour is 20. If the is less than 20, the condition is have a good day. Okay. If the condition is false, you get this else statement. You see here, t equal to 10. So I have to change this t double equal to 10. What is the result we will get? Have a good day. So it's a correct value. So here I have to change the values. Right. What is the output we will get this? Get from web server. Have a good night. You see this, the else conditions will display. This is the example for, actually I have to assign the value t is 10. I have the condition is t double equal to 5. What is the t equal to 5? The condition is false. So you go for this else statement. What is the statement, else statement? The statement available, what is the, I have to put this, have a good night. If I put here 10, I get the output from the web server is have a good day, right? So I have to change the condition is put in 5. So if the first condition is false, so you go for next else statement. What is the result will come for web server? Have a good night. This is the meaning of if else statement. Okay. Next I go for PHP if else statement. You see, once again I have to, yes. You see clear in the syntax. Okay. PHP if else statement is execute different codes for more than two condition. You have to check in more than one condition. You have to use for if else statement. What is the syntax of if else statement? First, I have to check condition. If the condition is true, this code will be executed. Then I go for this else if next one condition I have to check. One more condition. I have to add the code in one more conditions. This condition is true. This statement will executed. Then if the condition is false, the else statement will be executed. This is the meaning of if else if later. Else if later. You have to check two or more conditions in one statement. Okay. You see the example. See here, actually, the same functions I have to use for date functions. I get the hours. See here, the less than 10, you get the value is good morning. And I go for this. Else if less than 20 string, I get the have a good day. Or I get the value, I get the statement is echo. Actually, the first condition is true. I get the result is have a good morning. Okay. Then I go for it check for one more condition is the condition is 20, the less than 20, I get the statement. What is the output? I get this have a good day. Then if the both conditions over, if the good condition is false, I get the result is have a good night. So run this program. That is the output. We will get the web server. That is meaning of the hour of the server. The hour now the web server contain the hour is 11. Okay, and we will get the following messages. Have a good day. You see that. First I have to get the hours. Date meanings for you have to describe the day, today's date and time and hours, everything, and minutes also. I get the H meaning you get the web server hours. Now the web server hover what is this 11. Okay, then you come for this first condition. I have to check this t value is less than 10. Actually this condition is false, so you have to check, you go for another else if here I have to check this t is less than 20. Actually my web server value is 11. Here it come, it's a true, this condition is true, that is less than 20, so my web server hour is 11, so I substitute here 11. Okay, so this condition is true, I get the result is have a good day. Okay, this is the if else conditions. Okay, use of switch statement to select one of many blocks of code to be executed. We see the syntax switch. This n is the you have to assign some label variable. Then you open the braces, close the braces. Then you have to pass number of blocks here. Case label one. You have to write any statement here. Then break. This what is the meaning of here break? The statement is over. You have to come out of this block. That is the meaning of break. You have to break the statement. That is the meaning of break. Next, I go for case label 2. You have to write any statement, then break. The label 2 statement is over. Then label 3, case label 3, you have to put any statement, then you have to put the break. The label 3 statements are over. Then I go for, we have to write number of black you have to write here. Then all the blacks are not work, they go for this default statement. This is the switch statement. We will see the example, you have to clearly understand. This is the example of switch statement, HTML body, and I have to assign one variable name, favorite color. I have to assign the value of red in favorite color. Actually declare the favorite color variable. Then I have to assign the values red. The red value will be stored in the favorite color. Then I start with switch. I have to mention the variable. Then open the braces. I start with case. This is the label one. Here label one is, in this program label one is the red. Then the statement, I have to write statement is echo your favorite color is red. Then I break the statement. This case red black will close. Then I go for next statement case, declare the label 2 is blue. Then I put the statement is echo your favorite color is blue. Then I put the break statement. This case label 2 is over. Then I one more case I have to write case green. Then I write the statement is your favorite color is green. Then the break the case green, other that is label 3 is over. If all the blocks is not executed, the default statement will run. What is the statement here? Your favorite color is neither red, blue, nor green. This is the switch statement example. I have to run the web server. What is the result we will get? Your favorite color is red. Why this result will come? Actually, I assign the red value in favorite color variable. So I have to change the value blue. The blue value will assign the favorite color. The favorite color variable I have to use for switch. What is the value stored in the favorite color variable? Blue. They come for first statement case red. Okay, then it's not, it's a red, so it's not matched, so in this black not executed. Then it come for second one case blue. This a say that this blue is correct. This, so this statement will execute it. You see the output of the result. Yes, your favorite color is blue. This is the example of switch statement. What is the use of switch statement? You have to execute more than one blocks code to be executed. PHP loops. Before itself, we see what are the conditional statements are executed. Now we have to go for loops. What is the difference between conditional statement and loops? Actually, conditional statement should run the only one statement and only one condition and only one statement will execute it. But in loops, you have to execute same block of code again and again. This is the difference between conditional statement and loops. Actually, conditional statement should run only one statement, but in the loops is it have executed in repeated statement. This is the difference of conditional and loops. See the what is the definition of loops? Loops are used to execute the same block of code again and again as long as a certain condition is true. This is the meaning of loops. If you execute the code again and again, the conditions is true. That is the meaning. If actually in conditional statement, you have to check the condition is true, the statement will execute it. Otherwise, the other statement will execute it. Here is some difference is that if the conditions executed again and again one, if the condition is executed, it is condition is true. If the condition is true only the statement will executed in conditional statement. But loops, if the statement will executed again and again, the condition will come at true. This is the difference of loops and condition. Now we see that now types of loops. In PHP, we have the following loop types. While loop. What is the definition of while? Loops throw the block of code as long as the specified condition true. Actually, loop it contains some block of code as long as the specified condition is true. If the condition is true, the loop blocks is closed. Otherwise, the loop blocks will execute it continuously. This is the meaning of while. Next, do while. What is the definition of do while? Loops throw a block of code once and then repeat the loop as long as the specified condition is true. What is the meaning of do while? First, we have to execute the statement in one time. Then, you have to repeat the loop as long as specified condition is true. What is the difference of while and do while? While the block will executed number of times the specified condition is true. But in do while, first the statement executed one time, then the loop will executed number of times if the specified condition is true. This is the difference between while and do while. Next type is for loops. Most of the programs we have to use for loops. The for loops throw a block of code a specified number of times. The for loop is used to contains increment and decrement operator, and you have to check the conditions and you have to assign the variable value. So then you have to specify number of times. This is the for loops. Next one, for each loop. These loops throw the block of code for each element in array. Actually, in for loops also executed for array is same as, but especially we have to construct the PHP loops for each loop used to the block of code to execute the array. Okay, in this chapter, we have to explain some example of loop. First, we go for while loop. The while loop loops through the block of code as long as the specified condition is true. To see the syntax, while is a keyword, then I have to put the some condition, then I have to open the braces, I have to write any statement, close the braces. How to execute? Actually, if the condition is true, the statement will execute it. This is the conditional statement. We go for while loop, the statement will executed number of times to specified condition is true. It's a repeated time. This is the difference of loop and conditional. So you see the example. Actually, I have to declare s variable. I have to assign the value in one in x variable. Then I have to write the keyword of y. Then x variable less than or equal to 5. Actually, x is a variable is less than at the same time equal to 5. Then open the braces. I have to put the print statement is echo. The number is x variable. I have to print this. Then I have to increment. This is the post increment x plus plus. What is the meaning of this? If any variable assign the x, then I have plus add with 1. This is the meaning of this program. We have to run this program. What is the output we'll get? You see, uh, before itself, we have to see all the programs get the only one result. You see here, you have to repeated result. For example, first time the x equal to 1. Okay, then 1 will come here. 1 less than or equal to 5. Is it correct or not? It's a true. Then the statement will execute. The number is 1. Then the 1 value come here x 1 plus plus. So 1 plus 1. So the value now, the value of x is 2. The 2 will go for here. 2, check the condition. 2 less than or equal to 5. Yes, it is true. Then you come for this statement is executed. The number is 2. Then the 2 value come here, 2 plus 1. Now the x value is increment plus 1, the 3. The 3 will go for while conditions. 3 less than or equal to 5. You check the condition, it is true. The condition is true. Then the statement will executed. The number is 3. Then the 3 come here. 3 plus 1. What is the value of x now? 4. The 4 will go for here. So 4 less than or equal to 5. Yes, this condition is true. The number is 4 will executed. Then you come for 4. 4 plus 1 equal to 5. The 5 value go for here. Check the conditions. 5 less than or equal to 5. Actually, 5 not less than 5, but 5 is equal 5. So it's a correct. The condition is true. Then the statement will executed. What is the result? The number is 5. Then you come for increment. 5 plus 1. What is the x value now? 6. The 6 will go for while conditions. 6 less than or equal to 5. The condition is false. The statement will not executed. So you have to come out the while loop. This is the repeated loop. Okay. This is the example of while loop. Next, I go for the do while loop will always execute the block of code once. It will then check the condition and repeat the loop while the specified condition true. The syntax is do, open the braces, you put the statement, close the braces, you check the condition of while. Actually, what is the meaning of this? First, you have to execute the statement. After that, you check the condition until the statement will executed. The condition is true. This is the example of do while. Actually, this is the syntax. Actually, you have to see the example in clearly. I have to declare x and store the 1 in x value. First, I have to write in the statement. I have to print the x value. Then I have to increment. Next, I have to close the braces. Next, I have to check the conditions. You see the output here. First, the statement will execute on one time, that is 1. Then you have value is 1 plus 1 is 2. The 2 come for while condition. 2 is less than or 5 is correct. Then the print the statement. Then 2 plus 1 is 3. The 3 will come. 3 less than or equal to 5. Then the statement is execute. The number is 3. Then you have to increment. 3 plus 1 is 4. The 4 will come here while conditions. 4 less than or equal to 5. It is true. The statement will execute. The number is 4. Then 4 here come. 4 plus 1 equal to 5. The 5 will come here. 5 less than or equal to 5. Actually, 5 not less than 5, but 5 equal to 5. So it's a correct. The statement go for this. The number is 5. This is the PHP while loop. Okay. Do while loop and while loop. Then you go for this PHP for loop. You see the example. Actually, most of the programs you have to use PHP for loop only. For loop is used when you know in advance how many times the script should run. Actually, before itself, we see the how many times the loop will executed. You have to assign all the values in one statement. This is the difference of for loop to while and do while loop. Okay. You see the syntax for int counter. First you have to initialize the value, then put the semicolon, text counter, then increment counter, open the braces. You have to execute some statement here, then close the braces. This is the syntax of for loop. What are the parameter we have to pass? First, in counter. What is the meaning of in counter? Initialize the loop counter value. You have to initialize the value of here, then test counter, evaluated for each loop iteration. Actually, you have to check the condition in this parameter, then increment counter. This you have to put the increment values here. That is, for I equal to 0, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. Okay, you see the example. You see here, you see the example for initialize the counter. Initialize s is the variable. I have to initialize the x equal to 0. Then you put the condition counter x less than or equal to 10, then put the semicolon, then increment and decrement operator you have to use x plus plus. You have to see what is the output will come. Actually, we start with 0. 0 is less than or 10, then x plus plus. What is the, we have to get the 10 values, we'll start from 0. We get the printout 10 values, start with 0. This is the output of the this program. You see, you start with 0, number of 0. Then you go for increment here, 0 plus 1, 1. 1 is assigned, 1 is less than or 10. Is repeatedly going for last end 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 go to assign here. 10 less than or equal to 10. 10 actually less, not less than, but equal to 10. 10, the print number of number is 10. Then the increment 10 plus 1 is 11. You go for this x 11 less than or equal to 10. No, it's a wrong. The condition is closed. This is the for loop. Actually, what we say that for loop is used when you know in advance how many times the script should run. This is the for loop. The PHP for each loop. The for each loop works only on arrays and it is used to loop through each key value pair in an array. Actually, before we see for loop, but now we see that for each loop is used to get the value of array pair. For the syntax is for each array as value, open the braces, close the braces. You have to write any statement here. You see the example, you have to clearly identify. First, I have to declare season. Season is the value, actually declare the variable. Assign the values array variable. This array, summer, winter, autumn, and rainy. These are four values are stored in the season variable. Okay. Now, how to declare this? Actually, array, we have to store index values. This is 0 index, either 1, either 2, this is 3. You have to store four values in season array variable. Then I have to put this for each season. Season is array variable as element. We get the element from the season and open the braces, echo element, then break. You get the values are all the values of array variable. Summer, winter, autumn, rainy. This is the use of for each loop. Okay. Next we go for PHP break and continue. What is the use of break? We already see break and break statement by using the switch statement. What is the PHP break? You have already seen the break statement used in an earlier chapter. What is the use of this? It was used to jump out of the switch statement. You have to specify the case 1, case 2, case 3. The case 1 label is over. I put the break to jump out the, that statement. This is the meaning of break. What is the break statement can also be used to jump out of loop. For example, I have to put the one break here for loop x. I have to assign the value is yes start from 0 start x equal to 0, It is the x value less than 10, x plus plus, the increment operators are used. If x double equal to 4, you have to break the conditions, then you have to print the x value. Actually, what is the meaning of this? The x value start from 0 and end with 10, but I have to check one, specify the one condition is, if x value equal to 4, you have to switch the out of the loop. This is the meaning of break. Run, right. What is the output here? First x value is 0, the statement will come, number is 0. Then the increment will come, 0 plus 1, 1 is assigned here, then the number is 1. Then you go for 2, it come here, 2. Then I have to increment 2 plus 1 is 3. 3, you have check this, 3 less than or 10. Yes, is correct. Then you come for this 3. Then you go for here, x value is 4. 4 is less than 10. Then 4 plus 1 is 5 is there. Then open the braces, close if check the condition. 4 is not equal. Equal mean you have to assign the value. It's a double equal. It's a equal to. It's the meaning of x4 double equal to 4. What is the, I have to specify break. You have to jump the loop. You have to clearly out of the loop. So this statement will not executed. So the number is not, the statement will not here, the number is 4. Actually, what is the, I have to specify the conditions. If the x value equal to 4, you have to jump the loop. This is the meaning of break. Next, I go for continue. What is the PHP continue? The continue statement breaks one iteration in the loop if a specified conditions occur and continues with the next iteration of the loop. What is the meaning of this? If you see this example, I have to break x double equal to 4. 4 equal to 4, you have to jump the loop. If I put the continue here, the loop will executed. This is the meaning of continue. You see this example, as usual, same program I have to execute, but only one difference. I have to, before program, I have to put in this statement is break. Just I have to change break keyword to continue keyword. So what will happen? You see, the result will come as 0 to 9. Why will come for 9? Is the less than 10. Okay. So the continue statement will work this. Actually, if you before itself, the program you have to put in break to jump the conditions. But if you want to continue these program, so you have to put the break, it will continue with other statement. This is the difference of PHP break and PHP continue. PHP functions. PHP functions is a piece of code that can be used many times. It can take input as argument list and return value. There are thousands of built-in functions in PHP. Actually, if you write any in your code, that code is used in reusability. For this is, if you used in number of times, that code is called a function. This is the meaning of functions. What is the advantages of function is code reusability, less code, and easy to understand. If you write any one program, that program will access some other program. That is the meaning of functions. For example, you see the website having number of web documents, but if any one page will execute all the web pages. For example, we have a 100 web document is there. In header field will display in number of pages. So I have to write only one programs in is a functions. It can be accessed in number of documents. This is the meaning of PHP functions. What is the use of the PHP functions? You have to use code reusability, and you have to write less code and easy to understand. This is all the advantages of functions. First, we go for PHP user defined functions. What is the meaning of user defined function? If the function should write any user, so user defined, you have to write the functions. Actually, we see before in any language already have more than one built-in functions. All the functions are built in inside the program. But if you write any one program, if you write any functions, that function is called the user defined function. The user define the functions. We have to build in our functions. Okay. We can declare and call user-defined function easily. How to declare in user-defined function? The basic syntax is function, function name, open the bracket, close the bracket, then open the braces, close the braces. You have to put any executed statement here. Okay, this is the basic syntax of PHP functions. You see the example. See, function. I have to write the function name is write message, open the bracket, close the bracket, open the braces, close the braces. Executed statement I have to write here. What is that? That's I have to print hello world. The output is hello world. Then I have to call the functions. If any functions you have to write, you have to call the functions write message of. If you not put this, it's not executed. Okay, so if you do you write any user defined function, you should be call the functions. How to write this? Just you call the function name, open the bracket and close the bracket and semicolon. Okay, this is the example of PHP functions. Okay, then we go for PHP functions argument. Before we see just how to declare the functions, how to define the function. Now we see how to pass the argument of the functions. See the basic definition is PHP function argument. We can pass the information in PHP functions through arguments which is separated by comma. It also support call by value, call by reference, default argument values, and variable length argument list. These all are supported in PHP function arguments. You see the example. Before example, we saw only we have to declare the function, then you have to write the statement. Now we see you have to pass some argument to the function. See here, function, function name is family name. Then I pass the argument is f name. This is one of the variable name. Okay. Then open the braces. How to uh, print the statement is function name. Then I have to close the functions. Then I have to call the function name. I have to pass the value. It's a call. You have to call the function. First, I have to pass the values Johnny. Second, I pass the value each. Third, I pass the value stale. Then I pass the value kg. Then I pass the value poach. What is the output we'll get? So you have to print what are the argument you should pass, it will be print. How to pass the value? The Johnny will go for here. The function name is family name. The Johnny will assign the value of f name. Then you come for this. F name is Johnny reference. You should print. Then I have to call same function name. I pass the values each. This go for this. The family man. The f name is each. The each will print. Then I one more call same function name. I put the different arguments as Staley. This go for this Staley here. Then it print this. Then one more I have to call the function name. Then I pass the different argument name is kg. This go for this. Then print this. Next one more function I call this family name. The pass the argument is barge. This go for this. Barge is assigned here. Then barge come here. The reference. This is the example of PHP function argument. Next, I go for PHP call by reference. What is the meaning of call by references? Value passed to the functions does not modify the actual value by default. It's a call by value. But we can do so by passing value as a reference. Actually, in theoretically, they didn't understand. Actually, if you see the uh, example, you have to clear view. You see this example, same, you know that it's a function name. I have to pass the argument with address of the variable. You see here, this is the variable dollar sign str2 is a variable name. Is a ampersand symbol means address. Okay, then I have to assign value is a concatenation assignment operator is call by reference. Then I have to put the str2 value equal to hello, so hello value is stored here. Then I have to put the address adder is a function name. Then the str value go for the hello will be stored here. Then I have to print what is the output I have to get. What is the output? Hello, call by reference. Actually, if you pass any reference value, it can be stored in this variable. This is the meaning of call by reference. Okay. PHP functions. One more concept is default argument value. We can specify a default argument value in function. Actually, you have to specify some default argument in functions. Actually, while calling the PHP functions, you don't specify any argument. It will take the default argument. What is the meaning? You have to you don't specify any argument in functions. It's take the default argument. You see the example. First function, say hello is a function name. I have to assign the value of default argument is name equal to Sono. Okay, actually before the program, we saw all the, we have to pass the argument value. Okay, just I have to assign the argument name. Okay, no, now I have to put the assign the value of variable name equal to Sono. I have to assign the value. Then I have to print name. Then I have to call the functions Rajesh. Then this is the, I have to some value pass the function. Second one, second statement, I have to pass any value. I have to pass did not pass any value. First, I have to pass the value is Rajesh. Second, I call the functions. I don't pass any value. Okay. Then I have to call one more same function is say hello, and I have to pass the value is John. You see the differences. We have to before the program before function declare, I have to assign the argument value is Sono. Then I have to call the function. I have to pass one function name is Rajesh, one function, I pass the argument name is Rajesh. Then I have to call one more time in say hello. I didn't pass any value. Then I have to call one more functions, one more time, say hello. I have to pass the argument value is John. So what is the difference? First one name I have to pass. Second, I didn't pass any argument value. Third, I have to pass different name. Okay, this is the difference of this program. You have to run the program. What is the output will come? See, actually, first I have to pass, actually before the program variable name assigns Sono. Okay. Then I have to call the function. I have to pass the value is Rajesh. The Rajesh will overwrite here. The Rajesh will here come to print this Rajesh. Second, I have to call the function without argument. There is no value. So what is the meaning of you have to assign this? If you go for this, here I already assign name value is Sono. The Sono will come, so the print here. Then I have to pass same function I have to call, but I have to pass the value is John. Is so here now the name value is John. Then you have to print this. This is the meaning of default argument value. If you assign the function in default argument, after the program, you have to call the functions, you have to pass any value. That value will store in the assigning of the variable. This is the meaning of PHP function default argument value. Next, we see that PHP functions returning value. What is the meaning of this? Let's see the example. You have to return the value. That is the difference. You see this program. I have in mathematical functions we have here return functions. Return. So if you any calculation, you have to write this return. This is the meaning of return. Just I have declare one function, that is the function name is cube. I have to pass the value is, it's a variable is n, and open the braces. Then I have to return the value as n into n into. So some functions I have to write. If any n value, you have to multiply with 3 times. Then I have to print this. Okay. I have to call the function name is cube. Then argument n, I pass the value is 3. What is the output will come? 3 will assign here. The 3 will come. 3 into 3 into 3. 3 into 3 is 9. 9 into 3 is 27. Just you have to change the value of is the 4 value will substitute here, then 4 will come. 4 into 4 into 4, the value is 64. This is the meaning of PHP return value. Thank you.